All right, time to pack up a bow, but first I just want to see if it's somewhat balanced. This is a little horse bow with a sinew bowstring. Let's put it on the tillering stick. I just did the tillering by eye. So this is, you are seeing for the very first time the bend. It actually doesn't feel like it's excessively heavy. And I would say pretty even, so that's good. Sold it at somewhat of a reduced price because, you know, a little bit of sanding can be done. Check out, what is it like here? Again, with the sinew bowstring. So we're not looking at excessive. It's with a loose string, so it's not like it's actually braced and pulled back. Looking at about 55 pounds. So, you know, it's not like a piece of tree. It's all right. So that good original is the sinew bowstring, but I'm also going to make a B50 or a B50. Actually, B50. I got B50. Now I'm going to do a tricky string. It's going to be 2-ply reverse twisted like the sinew string, but I think it's really cool to have 1-ply black, 1-ply white. And so there's that. Okay, now I get some arguments about this, but this is just my opinion. The sinew has only been drying for, what, less than a week? And again, I'm sure that native persons would sinew back it, maybe wait, maybe not, you know, too long. But what can happen, and I've seen this, is you get your sinew backed bow, it's only been drying, let's say 2 weeks, right? Stretching back, and then all of a sudden the sinew lets loose and you drop a lot in draw weight. That's that mysterious drop sinew, that drop in sinew back bow draw weight that you hear occasionally. It's not like everyone is always talking about it, but sometimes it's like, oh right, I just got it to 52 pounds and then shoom, goes down to 45. I have seen, again my own opinion, is that the best way to prevent that unplanned for release and draw weight, is just let the thing sit around. You know, you could certainly shoot it at a reduced draw weight and probably nothing bad will happen, but if you want to eliminate the possibility of that sudden sinew drop, we need a name for that. Think of it. It's just let it wait. But yeah, this is it. This is a little Osage and sinew back bow that's going to have a B50. B50, not B55. That's too modern for me. Everyday shooting string and the sinew string. Now, a question that raised, it's a possibility, you know. How do these things function? Is there any way to weatherproof a sinew bowstring? If there is, let me know. They are not wet weather strings. They are not Florida or Louisiana humidity strings. You know, they were used in areas where, you know, it wasn't wet. Can you waterproof a sinew string? I don't know. I've heard in the mean streets of Roger City, I'm joking about that, I haven't heard it here, that they rub pitch on the strings to waterproof it. On this style of bow tip, I could literally see when you unstring it and it's in the bow case, you pull it out. With this type of tip, maybe they would rub a little pitch on that just to stickify it so it doesn't slide off the end, and they need their bow and they pull it out as they whip the sled up there. The string would slide off the end and you couldn't brace it. So I could definitely see rubbing a little pitch on this, you know, if you're actually going against buffalo and you're on a horse and your bow is in a case, just to keep that tied on end from slipping off. But I has also heard, what kind of an animal product string is humidity proof? And this is kind of weird, but it makes sense. Not squirrel rawhide, not deer rawhide, but snapping turtleneck skin rawhide. It's like, yeah, turtles are made to be soaking in water and not dissolve. So, you know, maybe it's entirely possible that if you make a string out of snapping turtleneck rawhide, it might be water resistant. Resistant in that when it gets wet, it doesn't like get all soft, you know, and weak. That's an interesting thought. So what do you use? Plant fiber, some yucca or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. You know, a lot of these naturally made bows just without natural water protectants, just, you know, you'd have to break out the atlatl, the dart thrower, you know, because atlatl was an Aztec word. Well, with that, I'm going to draw this to a close and actually do stuff. Pack the bow up or actually make a B50 string first, and then pack the bow up because the B50 string is going to ride in it. Well, that is all. Thank you for watching.